Emily, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hi, Ken. Thank you so much for having me. I'm a big fan.
Oh, thank you very much. How can I help?
Well, my question for you is, do I follow my career passion or go with a more traditional route? And I can give you some background.
Okay, because you kind of know where I'm leaning before we even get into this.
I really do. Yeah, a little bit of background. I moved to a new state for a job that I thought, was a traditional job for me, and followed my major. The job that your parents will be proud of you to pursue. And I'm so miserable in this job, and it is so not for me. The hours are insane. I'm on call. They didn't even warn me about the crazy hours with no other incentive or anything like that. And, my passion is in the fitness industry, and that's what I love to do. But, I just don't know how to follow that passion of mine while still having a successful career.
That's interesting. We know it's not the traditional route because you're absolutely miserable. You're at the end of your rope.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's define. I want you to tell me, you said, Ken, I know what my passion is, but I don't know how to do it as a successful career. Define successful career.
Well, it's funny. I've recently had a different definition of what a successful career means to me, because I thought this career was not at the moment, but eventually going to, have me make a lot of money. And I would feel like, I have a good title. And when I tell people my title, that it's impressive.
Yeah.
And now, after dealing with this job, I'd rather make less money and be happy. And that would be my definition of a successful career. So my definition has definitely changed within this last month.
Good for you. So with your new so you're telling me, and I'm okay if this answer is yes. So you're telling me with this new definition of career success, which I think I'm in agreement with your definition. You're telling me you can't be happy and successful?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm saying with the current job I'm in, I can't be happy.
Oh, I know. But I thought you were saying you didn't know how to do it in the physical arena. So as a physical trainer, or let's just call it nutrition, physical exercise, I thought you were telling me I don't know how to have a successful career in that.
Right. Correct.
Well, that's not true. You do know, because you can make less money in that industry, yes or no, than you are now.
Yes. Right. Right.
And you would love the work, yes or no?
No, I do. It's such a passion of mine. I mean, I'm an instructor, and I was thinking of maybe, kind of just financially as more of a backbone to go into corporate fitness, something that I would love to do that's more like a 9 to 5, and then I can teach mornings, nights, weekends kind of thing.
Okay. So here, let's just abolish this myth you've got in your head that you can't have a successful career in the physical exercise space. Let's call it that. Okay. That's that's garbage, right?
Right.
Okay. So I think you're just like, Ken, how do I become successful? Well, success for you is you're making enough money. It's not the amount of money. It's about meaning, because you love helping people get physically fit for all of the reasons, right?
Right. Right.
Okay. So what would you do tomorrow if money weren't an object? Forget money and title. What would you do tomorrow?
If money was an option, I would love to start my own business. But
doing what?
I would love to just inspire and motivate people through the fitness industry, teaching them that it's not only about losing the weight, but also the mental health side of it and feeling good on the outside, and the weight will just come with it. That's what I'm so inspired to.
Love that.
To motivate people.
All right, let's go deeper. Now we're dreaming on purpose. Okay. So you're rocking. You got all the money. You're crushing it. What's that look like? Is it a gym where people come in and they're getting classes plus a little bit of content in each class? Describe that for me. What are the services that you're offering?
I would love one day to start, whether it's an in-person gym or something online that I can offer people, whether it's just different group exercise classes, but at the same time incorporating a mental health component to it as well.
How would you do that?
I think maybe having life coaches or, something part of a membership where people can also, seek help in different ways and different outlets, and just teaching them to love fitness in different ways by offering so many different classes instead of just saying, you got to go to the gym and do cardio for an hour, just kind of making it more of a meaningful and fun experience.
Oh, I love it. A little bit of love yourself while you're working on yourself.
Right.
Oh, I know. That's good. You should write that down. I just gave you
I like that.
Yeah. And that's, so what you're trying to do is you're trying to combine exercise with mental and emotional health. So you're giving them some content while they exercise, or content in conjunction with the exercise. So
Correct.
That's great. I love that. Okay, so what has to be true for you to get to that point? Well, if you want to own a company that has a physical location, you would have to get to the point where you could afford to rent a space. You do not need to go into debt or build a building. Mm-hmm. You can rent a space.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd have to have some money for that, right?
Right.
And the utilities and maybe a staff member or two. Okay, so let's just keep it simple. Let's not make it so big, all right? Mm-hmm. Now, what has to be true for me to start that business and own a business that does that online? Well, some cameras and a YouTube page and an Instagram page and wherever. So one of those I could start on the side now, probably. Which one?
Right. We could definitely start the online one now and see if it kicks off.
Yeah. I loved everything about that sentence until the last 3 words or 4 words, and see if it takes off. No, you do it because you know you want to do it long term, and you do it until it takes off. You don't do it to see if it takes off. You see the difference?
Yeah.
Because I got news for you. High probability that it's not going to take off in your first 3, 4, 6, 8, 9 months. Possible? Yes. Likely? No. Okay. So
that's very true.
I didn't start the first version of the Ken Coleman Show and look at Joe Hankin when I came in and said, hey, don't tell the good folks at WDUN, but I didn't sign a contract a month to month, but I'm going to do this for 3 months and we're going to see if the show takes off. I never said that, did I, Joe? No, I didn't say that. Why? Because I wasn't in there to see if it was going to take off. I was in there to do it. Because I knew I wanted to do it. And I knew if I wanted to do it, I was going to have to start it. And I was going to have to suck. And I was going to have to figure some stuff out. And that's what you need to do. So I would tell you that in the next 3 to 6 months, you need to start some form of online exercise content, whether you charge anybody or not. Okay? That's your first step, and get to a point where maybe you can build a business. All right? Online. And then if I'm you, I'm cutting my expenses. I'm getting super serious financially to get to a point where I can go to work for somebody, even if it is a corporate fitness place like a Lifetime or, Gold's Gym, or I don't know what's out there around you, but you can go work for a big gym. It's more of a corporate thing. You go work for a locally owned gym and do class, and then do all that, and then do classes on the side, plus do online. I think it's about getting after it. And it eventually is going to get to the point where you can launch your own thing full time, but it is part time. And you get out of this job right now, you replace this current day job because it's sucking your soul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How much do you make right now?
I'm around 60 and I'm killing myself.
You're killing yourself.
I have no life. I have no weekends.
Are you single?
Nothing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Oh my gosh, 24 and single? Go get 3 roommates. Cut your expenses in order to go get a job doing the physical training. You get immersed in that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to give you my best-selling book, The Proximity Principle. Do you have it?
I don't, but I've been wanting to read it.
Well, now you're getting it, okay?
I appreciate it.
All right, now listen to me. I want you to read it because you know what you want to do. This book is written for people who know what they want to do. This is now going to help you with opportunities so you get in the industry and then start moving up while you're building your future business on the side. That's your path. Hang on the line, Emily. Amanda's going to get you a copy of The Proximity Principle.